Hello everyone, it is princess_mini4 and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, this is going to be my updated 2025 working Sunday reset routine. If you guys are new here, please make sure you hit that notification bell and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a post. Okay you guys, so quickly, today's day is Sunday, July 20th, 2025, and it is 11:30 a.m. I could not start this video until after church. My mornings are so hectic whenever I have to leave the house. But I am going to read you guys off my little, my little work. It's literally called my work Sunday reset routine. So the first thing that is on there is go to church. So church is now over and I'm just getting ready to leave. So that is the first thing done. My next thing on my list is to go grocery shopping. Now, I might not do a full grocery shopping today. I do have to go into the store to go get prescriptions. So I might grab like some vegetables, maybe like some broccoli for dinner tonight. But one of the things I'm trying to do, which is actually on here as well, is cook dinner every Sunday. So throughout the week when I get home from work, when I have an early day, because this week, it's so weird. This week I have 2 days off. I have Monday and Tuesday off. So I pretty much have like a 4-day weekend. I don't go to work until Wednesday, and then I have to drive to a new location, which is like 30 to 45 minutes away. And I work from 11 a.m. through 8 p.m. So it's kind of like a weird schedule. So it's like I gotta kind of pack my dinner for my lunch, because we have our lunch break at 4 o'clock. And yeah, I feel weird talking to my camera. There's people around. But yeah, so that's why I might just get broccoli today for my dinner. I'm supposed to be cooking chicken dinner. Or no, I'm probably, yeah, I want to cook dinner every Sunday, and then usually I pack my lunch throughout the week. But when I work the 11 a.m. through 8 p.m. shift, it's kind of weird to, what the heck? Oh my gosh, I thought that was a bug. It's kind of weird to pack a lunch considering we don't go on our break until 4 p.m. and that's pretty much dinner time that I don't get home till 8:30. So I don't know. So yeah. But my next thing will be to go grocery shopping. Then I have tidy my bedroom, which it's not like a full cleanup. It's just literally like just stuff I throw out during the week. I just kind of want to just put in, its proper places and everything. Then I have cooked dinner. So usually I've been trying to get back into my crock pot meals. So yeah, I should do like a little crock pot meal, put that in, and that's all you gotta do, is toss everything in the crock pot. I like them, they're so easy. I think it's crock pot chicken and gravy. So I'm either gonna put it over rice or over mashed potatoes. And I need a vegetable, so that's why I'm gonna go to the store and buy broccoli. Sorry, I'm dead thirsty right now, I don't know why. Then I have my weekly to-do list. So every Saturday I fill out like my planner for the week, but I want to do like a weekly to-do list as well, just because I don't, honestly, all last week I didn't pick up my planner not one time. So I need like somewhere else to have like a weekly to-do list that's just like a little paper, so I can just hang it somewhere so I can see it. So I want to start doing that. Then I got my weekly food planning, y'all. So I started planning my meals on my notes app, and I literally just do from Monday through Friday, so I can just, because when you work, you don't have the same schedule every day. Like if you work the early shift, you typically have your lunch at 12 because the office closes at 12. And now I'm learning with the late shift, the office closes at 4 for lunch, or I guess your dinner. So I'm just, so I start planning my meals. Then, and I've been doing that since my weight loss surgery. Then I have prepare my work bag, which, like I said, I'm not going to work till Wednesday, but I'll still have it all prepared and just leave it in my bedroom until Tuesday night. Then I have pick out my scrubs for the week. That's another thing I won't do because I don't really have room to do that, but that's one thing I do want to kind of have a mental note of what scrubs I want to wear for the week. And then my last thing is pick out my underclothes for the week. So I usually wear one bra per week. People probably think that's nasty, but my thing is if it doesn't smell bad, if it's not dirty or anything, then I can keep wearing it. And I wash my bra every Sunday, so that's something I will do today. Because I did not put on there, but I usually wash my bra. But every Sunday I pick out pretty much 7 pairs of underwear, 7 socks, and 1 bra. And if it's in the winter time, I pick out an undershirt. So that is everything that I'm going to do today. I am now about to head I'm now about to head to the grocery store. I gotta pick up my prescription, my grandma's prescription, and like I said, I'm gonna pick up some broccoli. If it's on sale, I may get 2 of them. And yeah, I'll pretty much see you guys at the grocery store. All right, you guys, so it is 12:42. I am back home. I'm gonna show you everything I got. I did not film in the store. I was in there. I was talking to my camera. So I'm gonna show you everything I got. Now, I went in there, well, didn't I say I just wanted broccoli? Now look at all this stuff. But I did pick up a salad. When I was at church all this week, they had a good salad. And it was, I would just have the plain lettuce with Italian dressing. So I got Italian dressing here. So I want to see if it tastes the same when I make it at home. I know, but I don't know, I was craving it. So this is what I got, y'all. It's Caesar salad, but you don't have to use a Caesar dressing. But it has croutons in there too because I like croutons. Then I picked up these broccoli florets. I love broccoli. And they were on sale too, you can't go wrong with a sale. Then I got me and my grandma one of these Tasty Cake banana split pies. These are only out in the summer, so that's why. And they had them on sale for like 2 for $4 or something. I don't remember what it was, something. Everything I got except for that bag salad was on sale. Then I'm trying to think. Then I did this. So these are these little Eggo mini French toasts. This is something I can quickly grab because I told y'all how hectic my mornings are before work. Just pop this in the microwave and run out the door. Like, I feel like, at least when I was a kid, they didn't even need syrup. So we'll just see. I'm gonna take them out the box because our freezer is full. But I thought those were cute and they're not that bad on calories. 180 calories for a whole pack. I feel like that's not bad at all. Yes. Then these are the Eggo minis. These are the pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes, and these are the French toast. I thought these were cute. So you know I like small stuff, y'all. So I was like, ooh. So those are that. Then they always have this sale on the Chobani. So this was the 8 for 10 on the Chobanis. So I just got 8 of them. So I got 2 of the mint chocolate chip. And my utmost favorite is this red velvet one. I got 2 of these. I also like the regular, like I think it's cookies and cream, or I just call them Oreo, but they didn't have any of those. Then I got s'mores. And then I got cookie dough. So I got 8 of those all together. That is everything I bought today. Well, I did go to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee, but that ain't got nothing to do with work. But these are just something quick to have in the morning. And you could even bring this with you, like, because like I said, when I start working that 11 to 8 shift, I'm not eating till 4, and then it's like dinner time. Because by the time I get home, it's going to be like 9 o'clock. So it's like, I ain't going to have no dinner. So I can always just have this late at night if I'm hungry or whatever the case is. So yeah, I'm going to start putting all this stuff away, y'all. Alright, you guys, so it's time for me to like quickly tidy up my room. There's not much to tidy up. Then I'll also be like preparing my work bag. Sorry the air is on. It's hot. It's 90 degrees outside. It's hot. But I'm going to turn the camera on. I'm going to show y'all my room real fast and just show y'all the little things that I need to do to tidy it up for the week. Alright, y'all. So this right here is all my lunch stuff, and then I got my Pirates booty, my sweet puffs. So these are some keys I need to, this is a backup key to my house I need to put inside of my work bag. Then this is my AirPods that go in my work bag, and then this is also where I like write down the patient's vitals and everything. So that needs to go packed in my work bag, which this is my work bag right here. And this is where it stays when I'm not at work. Then these are just all my clothes for the week. Ooh, always kicking. So these are just like the pants that I've worn. See, I've worn them at least once or twice. So I'm not gonna put them back in the drawer. And these are just some socks I haven't worn yet. And then these are just all the shirts I've worn once. So it's like I don't want to put them back in the drawer because they've been out. So then this is what I wore to church today. That thing, whatever. This stuff right here, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this is not getting tidied up until cleanup day. So then these are the shorts I just worn. So So it's really not much, but it's like I'll hang up my clothes, fold this and put that in that pile. You know, this is when I washed my hair yesterday, so this will go back in the drawer. You know, it's not much. It's just kind of putting stuff where they need to be since I leave them out throughout the week. And then this is just gonna be sitting here since I'm not live streaming. And this is just my stuff from like my church bag, since we're not, you know, we're not doing Bible study for the summer. So this is just all my Bible study stuff that's just sitting here. And I don't know why I'm keeping this stuff. It's just little junk. So I just need to like tidy up certain things and start preparing the laundry. This is where the laundry goes. And yeah, so I'm gonna tidy up my room. Alright, you guys, so I kind of want to do a little recap of today. My little Sunday reset routine working edition. So my first thing is to go to church. Then we did that. We went grocery shopping. I tidied up my bedroom. I didn't do too much this time around because I'm kind of just saving stuff for cleanup day. Not like cleanup day, but when I clean up my room, so August 1st. Because my grandma is on her, she gets on these kicks. So she's on her like diffuser oil kick, and like she bought me another a diffuser. So now I have 3 diffusers, y'all. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles, and I have a wax melter, and we have like 20 waxes. Yeah, so our house should never smell bad, that's for sure, for sure. And we also have like the little things hanging up on the wall, the air wick things. Yeah, our house should never stink. But yeah, so now I have a whole, I already have the 24 from Christmas last year, so I have a whole bunch more of diffuser oils. So that's why I bought like a 3-tier makeup organizer to put all my diffusers thing in. So I'm just gonna wait for August 1st for that to really tidy up my bedroom. But typically on Sunday, depending on what kind of week it's been, I usually have to come home and like fold up all my clothes, because usually like throughout the week, this is before I started sleeping in my room. Now that I sleep in my room, I try to keep it a little bit more neat. But typically I would have all my clothes hung up on the back of my chair. But for some reason, now that I sleep in here, when I get ready to go to bed, I do not like clothes hanging up on my chair. So I always fold them right before I go to bed. So my room is not really that bad. And it's like right now I just have like a box in here where my lunch stuff goes. So I don't know where else to put my lunch stuff at. Like I really don't. It's like we still live in a 2-bedroom apartment, so it's still small. So it's like I just keep stuff here, you know. But as time goes by, things will change. But yeah, that's just how it is right now. So, and then I have like the diffuser on the floor. Then my grandma bought me these little kind of compressing stockings for like, you know, for church and for work. I have to like put them away. So that's those stuff that's down there. But my room is all tidied up, so that's good. Cooked dinner. And the clip might be from another day because I didn't technically cook dinner on Sunday, but I try to cook dinner every Sunday. But considering I'm not working until Wednesday this week, I probably am going to cook dinner on Monday, because it's just like it's not a big rush, because we already had food in the house, and because, you know, I don't have to be to work until Wednesday. So I will have cooked dinner by the time this video was uploaded. Then when I wrote down weekly to-do list, usually every Saturday I fill out my planner, but I kind of like to just like reflect on the week, the current week, I guess. I don't know, like depending on what kind of person you are, either Sunday is the beginning of the week for you or Sunday is the end of the week for you. For me, all my life, Sunday was always the beginning of the week, you know, like the week started on Sunday, but on my planner, the week start on Monday. So based off of my planner, I'm going based off of this week. So I like to just kind of reflect on the week that I had, everything that I wanted to do. I wrote down that I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish, you know, all of that. I had to turn the fan on. My cycle's getting ready to come on, so I'm having really bad hot flashes. You know, so I just kind of, you know, all throughout the week, I like to check off stuff I did. And then it says this week's wins. And I like to write down my wins for the week. So for this week, I would like to write down I survived Vacation Bible School. I went to work 4 days this week. And I don't know what else to say. I had a great Sunday. I recorded this video, you know, whatever I want to write down. So that is usually what I do on Sunday, because it says right there, this week's wins. And you can also write down lessons learned and how I'll improve next week. So this part I always fill out on Sunday. Then I'll turn to the following week, and I like to kind of just prepare myself for what I have to do next week. So I have a day off on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday I got a telehealth appointment. You know, I might go to the new membership class. Then it's like Wednesday, I gotta work 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, I gotta work 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday, I gotta work 7:45 to 1 p.m. I don't get that. So it's like, do I even get a lunch break? I'm working 7:45 to 1. I don't get that. But yeah, and then it's like Saturday, it's just a regular day, and then we got Sunday. You know, so I just kind of I'm like looking to see what I gotta do this week. So that's what I like to do on Sunday. Then one thing I'm still working on is my weekly food planning. Like I said, I use my notes app and I write down Like I said, I write down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I put down the dates. And usually first thing in the morning, if I can, either I bring it to work with me now or when I'm home, I like to have some kind of tea. It used to be coffee, but now it's like my black milk tea or my herbal teas. I just like to have that in the morning. It's just one of the things I just love, especially now that I have 2 days off. I'm going to enjoy that. So that's the first thing I put on there. Then I put down breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. And lately when I stay home, I don't eat my breakfast until like 12. So I usually don't write anything down for breakfast, but it's like, for example, tomorrow is Monday. For lunch, I don't even know, like I'm just telling y'all what I do because I really haven't done that yet. But I know what I'm gonna have for dinner all week. I'm gonna have my see, this is so hard this week. Like I said, I'm still adjusting to having a job, y'all, because it's like my lunch break on the days that I work the 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. shift is going to be me eating my dinner at 4 o'clock. So it's like, I don't even know what to call that. Do I call that lunch or do I call that dinner? So yeah, that's one of the things I do. I like to take the time to just kind of plan out my week in general and then plan out what I'm going to eat for the week so I can A, make sure I'm eating stuff that's been sitting in this house for a long time, and B, not eat so unhealthy, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I still have to do. I prepared my work bag. I always charge up my AirPods over the weekend. They're in my bag. I have my extra key in my bag, and I like to always make sure I have my pens. I still have a notebook. I really don't need it, but I make sure my stethoscope is in there, all of that. So my work bag is all prepared. If I was going to work tomorrow, my lunch would have already been packed and everything, but my lunch bag is out in the kitchen waiting to be packed on Tuesday. Pick out my scrubs for the week. I wrote that down, but I don't think I'll ever pick out my scrubs for the week. I just picked them out the night before. So yeah, I just pick out some scrubs, put it on the thing, and I'll wear them when I go to work. So I wrote pick out my underclothes for the week. So I'm gonna show you all my underclothes. So these are all my underclothes, literally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the socks are all with them. See, this is Monday. I have a pair of socks. I have underwear. Tuesday, socks, underwear. Wednesday, socks, underwear. And when I go to work, I wear black socks. I don't know why, I just do. That's my bra for the week. Those are any clothes whenever I go out when I'm not at work. So that is all done, y'all. And I soaked my bra. I washed my bras at home. I soaked them in the water with some Tide. Boom. That is everything that I do for my Sunday reset routine, y'all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys do for your Sunday reset routine. And what should I add anything to my routine? Should I subtract anything? And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm really trying to make, like, you know, working type videos because my life is completely different now. And you can see that I'm still adjusting to it. It's only been 2 weeks. So by the time this video comes out, it'll be 3 weeks. And I hope I get my paycheck by the time this video comes out, because I was supposed to get paid the first week and I ain't get paid yet. But we hoping that paycheck is coming. But yeah, y'all, this is just my Sunday reset routine. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to know when I post, and share the video with your friends. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, love you. And also, stay tuned for August, where I upload my before work routines and my after work routines. And there's a S because on the days that I go in early, my before work routine will be different versus the days where I go in at 11. So some days I'm going at 7:45, some days I'm going at 11. So my routines are going to be a little bit different. So I want to upload both of the days, and then my after work routine. So if I get off at 5, and I say this because we can't leave till our last patient leaves. So the other day I was supposed to get off at 4. I didn't get off till 5:32. I had to wait for that last patient to get there and leave. So yeah, you get off, but you get off when you get off. So my routine getting home at like 6-ish would be a lot different than getting home at 9-ish. So I just want, you know, I'm just trying to like have y'all in and just see how my life is different now. And yeah, please stay tuned, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell because we got some banger videos coming.